Mortal Kombat.
We've had this opening for another episode.
Well, now we've started combat because I believe this is our format where we both say our top 5 favorite of blank and we compete who is better. Hi, I'm Annie. All my opinions are correct.
And I'm Minty. I just read the Chainsaw manga, so mine's is more correct. Actually, I guess technically you read it more recently because you skip arcs and then I told you to go back and fucking read them.
And welcome to FunUntitled, where we say F you to things.
So this one, we're each listing our top 5 favorite Chainsaw Man characters based on the first arc of Chainsaw Man, which is the public safety
arc, yeah.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck were they called again?
And
a lot of anime spoilers.
Yes, so if you're an anime-only fan, get out of here. I kick you out. Or stay and be like, oh, interesting, this character I see a lot of porn of. This makes sense now.
Hold on, what are you Googling?
What other fandom are you on? I'm on the side of fandom that gives Makima an ass, even though she doesn't have one.
No, Makima does have an ass, because I have noticed that the creator loves drawing the female characters with asses, especially Makima.
Alright, agree to disagree. So,
Team ass versus team no ass.
God, this is a age-old Twitter debate, I swear to you, it really is. Because I don't know why a lot of people go into the Chainsaw Man be like, hey, the fan eyes lied to me. This lady isn't as curvy and busty as I thought she was.
That's any anime.
And also the Cookie Run fandom.
Boy, that one you'll be surely disappointed. Although some of them are very cute.
So number 5. Now, this is very controversial if you let me go first here.
Sure.
It is, I have to give it the Nazi Devil.
Shut up.
My favorite guy. He's a little
Shut
guy.
the fuck up and name your actual number 5.
My number 5 is Power, the Blood Fiend.
Fuck you.
No, she deserves to be here. Look, was she important at all? No. Is her design hella cool? No. Do I like her much? Yeah.
How it fucking sucks.
I'm gonna go with number 1. She has a great relationship with Denji. Number 2. We laughed really hard when she ran that guy over in Kobani's car.
That was the most Eric Cartman from South Park thing to do.
That's true.
Steal someone's car, blame them, and run away scot-free.
Number 3. Her powers had potential.
Oh,
didn't do anything
I didn't realize having potential was a good thing.
Did you not like the scene where they were fighting, what's his name, Kishibe, and she like, made a blood hammer for Denji? Cause I thought that was hella cool.
I think it's hella cool, but the point of it being cool is the potential that you would be seeing this more often and seeing their powers grow.
And number 4, the most important thing, did she not have gut-wrenching moments that fucking punched you when you wasn't expecting it?
Sure, but she's still fucking useless.
Yes, she was useless. That's why she's only number 5. There's not that many characters on my top 5. It makes you feel better. Kobani's not on this list.
I would have ended the podcast if you put fucking Kobani.
No, you would have ended this podcast if I put Himeno on this list.
That's true. They're both okay. Now that you named them, I think Himeno the least favorite, then Kobani, then Power.
No, there's a lot more. Like you can't tell me Katana Man's higher than Power.
No, like people like we actually know the names of.
How dare you? We know the name of that mafia yakuza boy.
Go on.
Samurai Sword Man. Legal name.
Useless. You're useless to me.
I could put Gun Devil as number 5. Would you have liked that? Who's your number 5 if you think Power is such a shitty choice?
My number 5 is Denji. Out of Process of Elimination. Because my top 4 is obvious to me, but like I was like, who the fuck is number 5? Who do I not dislike? I guess Denji.
Oof. Big oof.
I don't know if you're saying big oof as in like he should be higher or like
He should be higher.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like I always think to myself that main characters should be always a little bit higher.
I think main characters should be like top 3 because main characters are meant to be more like challenged, diversified, but sometimes they're not the ones that necessarily grab you like a side character who has like a stick.
Hey, can I just do like a moment of silence for Naruto who got 4th place one time? I think he lost to Sasuke, Kakashi, and Deidara.
Oh, Deidara. Yeah, he's so popular.
He was very popular.
Sasuke was like number 1 for like most of the polls. I don't think all of them.
People, how did Bakugo become number 1 in My Hero Academia? How did Sasuke become number 1 for so long?
Honestly, some of those arcs, I'm surprised Sasuke was number 1. When Shippuden came around, I was like, why is Sasuke? Like, I get Bakugo.
I mean, like, you can't deny, like, the arcs, whatever just came out has a big influence. That's why Shinsho got into, like, the top 10 one time. And I think like this really side character from Class B got into the top 10 one time because they did the Class A versus Class B.
And then Mirko got up there.
Oh.
Anyways, what's your number 4?
Yeah, I don't know. You want to like just justify a little? Like you don't like Denji or something? How come he's not top 4 material? Why is this process of elimination of just I'm very neutral on him? So
I think the cool parts with him is the Chainsaw Devil, not Denji. So if you cut that out, Denji is a very well written, stupid character who has not many redeeming factors. And it's well written. It's like clearly the author wanted him to be this certain way, and I just don't vibe with it.
Oh well. My number 4. Probably get mad at me for this. Is honest to God, this is not a joke like the Nazi devil. Number 4 is Kishibe.
Shut the fuck up.
I just like there's not that many characters.
Another useless character in the end.
But yes, but
He really didn't do anything.
okay, outside of the fucking top 3 of mine, I think everyone else is useless, okay?
I didn't even think about putting Kishibe on this fucking list.
I honest to God, I want to see what your fucking list
Like,
is.
he seems cool because of the whole training thing with Power and Denji, but that went nowhere because they never do that again. Because you think Kishibe is going to be like the Gojo, Kakashi, Frankie, you know that guy, the sensei type, but he's not.
Real fast, this is a little out of format. I want to hear your number fucking 4 if you think you have a better list than me.
My number 4 is Quangshi, the Chinese
Fuck
assassin.
you basic
Don't you
lesbian
fucking
bit. Oh,
talk to me.
Croxy is so cool. Like, she barely did anything.
Don't you dare talk to me like that. She's a badass lesbian female, first devil hunter. I don't know if she's from China or she just now lives in China.
We wouldn't. There's a chapter on the Shonen Jump app that we cannot read because she unnecessarily just lezzes it up with her 4 girlfriends.
Wasn't that a sexy picture?
It was, but now I gotta go leave my
There's
Shonen Jump
multiple.
app to find it.
Multiple sexy pictures. She's a hybrid. Apparently she's the crossbow devil, which we just found out now on the Wikia.
We don't know much about her,
But she's so cool. Come on, you can't say her battles wasn't like awesome.
No, I'm not saying that, but I feel like I should have just put Beam the short beam if I'm just gonna rate it on like battles and
Fuck
stuff.
Beam.
Don't
God, I swear God, Beam is on your fucking
It's not
list.
on my list. I'm
Better
just saying.
not be.
And to me, Guangxi is like basically Beam to me. It's just like she was there for one arc and then she left,
But she's
not her
very
own accord.
powerful.
Like, yes, is it cool?
And she has a cool gang or harem.
Is it? She has 4 cool girlfriends. I understand. If she did more in the series, maybe she could be top 5 for me.
Oh, because Kishibe and Power did more?
Power did 100% more than fucking Guangxi. You kidding me?
Power's cool moments are all in like 3 chapters.
Yes, but when Guangxi died, I didn't give a fucking shit.
Is this why Kishibe's on your list? Because the whole stupid be blindfolded and keep your ignorant shit? Is that why?
I feel like I'm a straight man talking to a lesbian here, and I just cannot have you understand where I'm coming from, and I cannot come where you're coming from, because we're just completely different worlds.
So is our top 3 gonna meld better together now?
I don't know who your number 3 could possibly be. I know our number 1 and 2 is going to be so fucking in sync.
Yeah, I think our number 1s are the same.
Okay. I don't think it's gonna be. I think we switched on 1 and 2.
No, I think they're the same.
So, just to let you guys know, this is a backstory. Minty and Annie are sisters. I'm gonna say it right now. Legally, we are sisters. So we tend to we either really agree or we really disagree.
Like this 4 and 5, we really disagree.
Yes, we
Wait,
very.
is your number 3 fucking Denji?
Yes.
Oh, fuck you.
I like Denji as a cat. Okay, I didn't like him in the manga as much, but in the anime, it made me realize, oh, he really is just a 16-year-old who doesn't know how to be happy. And I like watching him be like, how do I be happy? I don't know how. And I feel like because of all the shitty people in his life, he cannot, catch a fucking break. Like, oh, maybe getting a girlfriend will make me happy. Oh, wait, a bunch of women are trying to kill me. But he always just comes, bounces back like, well, that was fucked up. Moving on anyways. And you really for this guy being like, hey, I want you to be happy. It's not steak every day, but, I worry about him. And this little spoiler, in part 2, he's like, oh, I thought if I was Chainsaw Man and everyone loved me, I'd be happy. But now I can't be Chainsaw Man, so what do I do in my life? And the little girl he's taking care of is just like, hey, I'm with you. Doesn't that make you happy? And he looks out the window like, I guess. I don't know. And yes, that's very relatable. Someone said, like, I'm with you. Does that make you happy? I'm like, shit, girl, you don't got nothing on me. But yeah, I like being with you, but you're not my source of happiness, you piece of shit. And like, he punched the little girl out the window.
Which is good not to have that responsibility, though.
Yeah. Who's your number 3? This character who's way better than the fucking protagonist of Chainsaw Man.
Aki.
I don't know who your number 1 and 2 is. I don't know how. A little behind the scenes, Minty was like, should I switch my 3 and 4? I don't know. So the fact that you thought for a second that Kronxy was better than Aki, you piece of shit.
Aki is kind of obvious when you read the manga of why you like Aki. He's clearly like friends with everybody. He has a strong dedication to humanity, and he eventually goes from wanting that sweet, sweet revenge against the gun devil to, you know what, I just want to live my life with my new happy family, which is like the cutest thing ever.
Then the toxic devil comes.
And then of course, like, you know what? I'm gonna switch my 1 and 2. My 1 and 2 is very interchangeable to me, but I'm gonna switch it.
It's not Angel Devil, right?
I don't gotta explain myself to you.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, you fucking lesbian. I'm so sick of you. Angel's not even in my top 5.
All I'm saying is Aki is my number 3. That's what I'm saying right now. Is Aki is my number 3. He's such a good character. I don't think his fight scenes were very good though. Like the thing with the Fox Devil and the Future Devil, those were really lame. But of course when he becomes like the gun fiend and the whole snowball analogy, that was really like fuck me up inside. That honestly makes Aki, I think, one of the top 5 anime deaths.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Like number 1 will always be like Maze Huge. Then 2 is like Ace. 3 might be Aki. And then 4 is like Jiraiya.
This is your list.
Yeah, this is my list.
Okay. Minty doesn't speak for both of us.
But you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like Aki's up there.
He's up there. He's definitely top 5.
Could you imagine when they animate this shit? Oh, you know why? Because KNY's gotta be up there.
Yeah, because I was like, look, I like Jiraiya. I do understand why it was sad, right? But I don't know if it's just because I read KNY more recently, but there's some KNY deaths that fucked me more over than Jiraiya did.
Anyway, go to your
That's a different conversation.
number 2. 'Cause we're not gonna spoil KNY.
Yeah. My number 2 was Aki.
Alright, I mean, yeah.
And apparently yours is Angel Devil.
Who's your number 1?
Who do you think it is?
My number 2 is not Angel. I was just fucking with you.
Ay, piece of shit.
I mean, is there anything else you want to add about Aki? I mean, that's kind of it. That's everything, right?
I mean, okay, I disagree with you. I like the whole cone. I thought it was a nice visual thing with the hand. I like the fact that he had the cursed sword that ultimately did nothing, but still a cool technique to show in the beginning.
Yeah, that didn't do anything.
I like he's showing his life away, and it's a good story. Where at the end he's like, oh, like he's showing his life away, but like he had so much to live for. Like so many people would have given him like other job opportunities and yada yada, and like he only realizes too late that his life was a sham. Basically, only when like Makima is just like, you're my bitch. He's like, what? And it is funny. I wish they did more Aki other than like he's trying his best, he's getting traumatized. In the end, he was just used as a tool. But I think that's a lot of Chainsaw Man characters.
I mean, I think that's what part of it makes. I think that's what partly makes him great as a character. To have like this build up as a hero, and then to have like, because I listen to a lot of Greek mythology, and if you listen to a lot of Greek heroes, they almost all of them have a tragic end. Like Hercules gets killed by his wife who thinks he's cheating on her when he's not. What's his name? Jason leaves his wife who's a witch, so she kills their children and then ends up killing him. Achilles gets killed by Paris, who shot an arrow who got guided by Apollo, I believe. Yeah, Apollo. It's gotta be Apollo. So I feel like Aki has a really great Greek hero story type.
I just realized that Aki and Denji are foils. I don't know why it took me 10 years to realize this. You knew this?
Like from episode 3 when they met, and then the whole like he killed the devil with an axe, and Aki was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then you're like, oh, I just didn't want to give him a painful death because getting killed by a chainsaw looks so like horrendous. And Aki's like, I don't give a fuck. The only good thing about you is that you could give devils the most horrendous death ever. Look at the people outside who's sacrificing their lives to save others. They want devils dead. We all want devils dead, but you're just fucking around, man. And they're like, yeah, I am fucking around because I want porn mags.
Well, I just learned it now.
Again, Chainsaw Man is not the deepest story, which is surprising that they're able to make these really fucked up, heartbreaking moments. But a lot of it's kind of laid out, and the stuff that they don't really talk about, it's like, you don't really need to know anyways.
Wait a second. Hey, lesbian, is your number 2 Makima?
My number 2 is the Bomb Devil.
Who the fuck is your number 1?
I don't don't know who is your number one bomb devil?
Yeah, Reese.
Okay, my number 1 and 2 was very interchangeable because Reese is like the cutest character in the world. She is so goddamn sweet. I'm clear she's got like some fucked up Russian backstory of being kidnapped and turning into a bomb devil hybrid and not really knowing what else she can do and then finding love. Like she found love in Denji.
Yeah.
At the very least, she wanted to run away with him and have a good life. She's so cute. It's so amazing. And the bomb devil arc again is the best arc of Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, and the fight was fantastic.
I mean, it was like skyscraper, always change. Fights that change environments is the best fight, and especially when they make use of the environment.
And the way she brutally murdered Aki's friends.
Oh, yeah.
She's a brutal but cute psycho. Sweet but psycho.
It's an interesting bomb shape they chose. But I guess it would look stupid of like the Bomberman bomb.
I think that's like the bomb that nuked Hiroshima.
That's I don't know, maybe that's insensitive. That'd be weird, right?
What's the thing, what's the greatest fear in Japan,
The Russians know.
Not allowed on any airplanes. I don't know how she and Denji's gonna run away together.
It would be cool to know how are these other hybrids made. Because Denji made a contract with his devil. Did Quang Shi and Reese also make a contract with their devils? Or, be forced upon? Or, I don't know. Wait, who's scared of crossbows?
Oh, them pigs. You doubt just human fears? Nah, them pig fears.
Okay, but then like weird shit would be like rain would be humongous because all the ants cannot like rain.
I mean, why do you think fish devil exists? Who's scared of tuna?
And the chicken devil's alive.
The beet devil, I think, was like in the first episode.
The what?
The beet devil, B-E-E-T.
Oh, right.
Who's afraid of beets?
People with allergic reactions.
Your number. I cannot figure out who your number 1 is.
My number 1, again, which is interchangeable 1 and 2. But I feel like I should have a stronger whatever, is Makima. Because that bitch is stone cold, cutthroat, gets what she wants kind of a gal.
I made a joke in the car being like, we will have to clean the podcast why Makima wasn't on either of our top 5s. And you said yes. I thought we was on the same page. I just thought.
After reading the manga, because now that you know what her stick is and what her thing is, being the whole control devil, I mean, the ending was a little weird, but I still like the fight overall. And I just like that she doesn't notice anyone. She's all about her own goals. She is the puppeteer of everyone, very manipulative. She's not written to be the good guy. She has this facade of being the public safety leader to help humanity. And I mean, she wants to help people, but in like the most fucked up way, right? The whole like, she's the kind of villain who wants everyone to be ignorant. That way they can live happy lives and just ignore everything that's evil. She clearly has this huge backstory and lore with the chainsaw devil. So I just think she's super cool.
How am I supposed to continue this episode? How am I? I thought we came to an understanding we both didn't care for Makima.
No, I love Makima. Reese is very cute. That's why she's like so close to number 1. But the thing about Makima is that she's present in everything. You literally meet her in episode 1. I mean, at the end of episode 1, but you still meet her in episode 1.
Well, Minty just would love to get emotionally manipulated by Makima, huh?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not a sub.
I'm not Aki.
Even those feelings, right? Like, I'm sure those are all like manipulations by Makima. She can literally control anyone she thinks that's beneath her, but she sees herself beneath the chainsaw devil because the chainsaw devil can totally annihilate the existence of something, like the Nazi devil. So now nobody knows what the fuck a Nazi is, which I want to see. So I'll say in every Chainsaw Man podcast episode, I want to see the Nazi devil.
I think for me personally, I know Makima's a good character. She's just not up to my taste because like every scene that she's in is kind of uncomfortable because it's basically Makima like manipulating Denji, and it all makes sense in the end. Don't get me wrong. So it's all very well written, but like in the end, she was just this kind of one-dimensional villain.
Oh, I mean, she's toxic as hell, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's literally gaslighting, manipulating, lying through her teeth. She's killing Japanese citizens left and right.
And like some of the most unnecessarily moments came from Makima, like, let's go to the movie theater.
There's some weird symbolism that we're missing.
Yeah.
Because there's this point where like her hobby is to go movie hopping. And like her and Denji just didn't give a shit about these movies. And then there's this one movie that like most people don't get, but like she and Denji were crying. I was like, what are you trying to say with this chapter?
You probably gotta know the movie they were watching in order to get it.
But is it an actual movie?
Yeah. Most of the references in Chainsaw Man's actual.
Okay.
Fun fact, so they reference a song in Chainsaw Man. They're like, how did they have that song? It came out in 2007, but the series takes place in the 90s. And if you watch the anime, they do have to change out certain parts of the manga to make it at the 90s. Like, this guy had like a really high-tech computer in one scene, and in another scene, like, this car is like clearly like the newest Toyota. So like in the anime, they had to change it to like a 90s version of it.
Yeah, there are no flat screens in the 90s.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh, you know, you're right, huh?
Right? Like, if you think about your childhood, there was never no such thing as a flat screen. Everything was a box.
We just dated ourselves. So that was our top 5. Vote for who you think is the top. Who's your number 5 again?
Denji.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's how the, trail goes cold.
Kishibe should never be on anyone's top 5.
Thanks for coming, everyone. Goodbye.